So now we can see things a little bit better. It's interesting that everything looks a little. Can you still see it?
Yeah. I think
Okay,
Don was most impressed with the shooty lights.
Oh, the shooty lights? Yeah. Shooty lights are fun. They're kind of bright. But it works. The everything looks a little soft. I think it's because the glow effect that they had in this original demo was kind of bad. You can see our shadow map has some very simple filtering. We need to do a little bit more work there. But it's nice to have it working everywhere. This technique also that we're doing is not that much different than what Megalights is for Unreal Engine. It's the same sort of concept. You can render tons of lights and stuff by packing everything in single maps and sharing them. I mean, they have some really advanced stuff. Man, it sucks that isn't connected there. But yeah, the idea is to build this all out. Like, the rendering looks pretty decent. The lighting's pretty nice. Oh no, I picked it up. I didn't want to. It'll come back here in a second. We kind of want to get a better looking stuff. This looks okay. It could be a lot better, I think. Plus some new models and data, some new models, some new geometry in here. The plan is to build a bunch of parts. It can kind of be pulled together and build other levels out of, and then add decoration props and stuff like that you can then put in there as well to kind of kit bash your way to a custom level with lots of different elements in it. And then we plan to have some all new ships. Not ships. We kind of have a different idea for what the game is than what this was. Totally need to go fix that. What's the right way? Oh no. Error mode saves you every time. And you see how just, having some lights in here is just enough to make it interesting. It's just a gray box level. Nothing super exciting. Another place where there's a hole. With lots of different size tunnels and stuff. Again, super, super early, but enough that I think you get the idea of where it's heading. Oh, look at that. There's a hole there. That shouldn't be there. Interesting. So yeah, that's basically where we're at with this thing. Any other questions? I guess let's build some stuff while we're sitting here, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, I think got most of the questions in there, apart from everyone wants to sign up to this new YouTube channel called Tom Does Coding.
Yeah.
Streams weekly.
Very crappy, my very crappy selection box here. Doesn't work very well in full screen. Let's do a 1x1 hold down. How's that? Change that model, move this guy around. We need a light in here so we can see a little bit better. Yeah, light. My gizmo's pretty basic. Again, with this stuff, like, you just need what you need to build your game. You don't need anything more. We're not building an engine. We're building just what we need to make this demo and make it fun, give you something cool, with everything kind of fitting. It snaps all together. Again, once we add snap points, things will be exciting there. Just add a couple more lights in here. Put them up on the ceiling. By default, I don't have these lights shadowed, so I should fix that. What's a good color? I like kind of the, I think, yeah, that's a nice color. Make it a little bit bigger. Shadow the thing, so when we fly through, we get a nice shadow on the ground. Stuff. Let's see it. There it is. There's my shadow. You can see those lines there. That's the cube map shadow kind of not filtering at the edges properly. Thing to fix. Mesh. Let's add another room. Couple lights in here. There's a nice little room. And since it's all in the editor, you can instantly jump in and play. Collision's all working. And then once we get some real art in here, it'll look fantastic. You know, you also have like, you can place, you know, an enemy spawn point is what that is. You know, the enemies are not working just right yet. So, you know, you can add power-ups in here. So you can see how you can fairly easily, you know, decorate out a level and build something. You know, and we're going to add some more features in here, like, you know, props and physics objects and things like that. And we're going to decorate this thing out. So, and hopefully fix up my really, really crappy menu. There's some other cool things, like if we're just going to talk about cool stuff. So I can copy and paste. You know, that works. I can, if I copy this thing and then open up like Notepad. I always thought this was a cool feature in Unreal Engine. So I did it here too. I can find my Notepad. Oh, it went full screen, huh? Where is my Notepad? It's lost.
Tom, while you're looking for that, somebody was asking if it's better to separate the editor away from the game in the long run. If some
maybe, I mean, you could basically do two builds, right? You could do two builds. One that is a build of your game that has, or is a build of the editor, and one that's a build of the game. I prefer just having it in game because it allows you to quickly iterate, and that's the key part of making fun gameplay and be able to test is iteration. But you know, the plan here is to make it if-def out, right? Like we can disable the editor and build a version of the game without the editor. Doesn't mean that you need to ship it. It just needs to be there for development purposes. So like I copied that one element in here. Is that thing still running? I guess I shut it down. But I was able to cut and paste that thing in there. So there's the XML that defines that power up. So I can come up here and like make a modification to it and then paste it. Like if I want to, let's make it big. I'm going to copy that, run the game again. It says it's still running. I do not see it. I'm going to assume it's not. So I have it copied there. Hey, that did it. Now I can alt tab away and it not flip out. Oh, well, I can paste it in here too. This is the same thing as the other level, except the world is just this one mesh. So yeah, I can take this guy and copy him, come in here and paste. And where did it add him though? Oh yeah, so I did way back over here, I guess. Hey buddy. It looks gigantic though. It should be really big because I changed it to be really big. Hey, there he goes. He's pretty big. Let me copy him again, cut him again, paste him here. Let's go even bigger. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. There we go. I mean, I could have also just gone in here and changed the scale, but you know, it was more fun through cut and paste. So yeah, those are the kinds of things that we wanted to enable with this, is just show that you can build a pretty interesting editor for this thing. It's funny how detailed this model is for how small it shows up on screen. But yeah, those are the kinds of things we expect to be able to do with the editor.